Have you ever sat down to pray and nothing happened? No peace, no comfort, no sense that God is even there? Just silence and your own thoughts bouncing around in your head. And after a while, you start wondering if you're doing something wrong. Maybe you don't have enough faith. Maybe something's off. Maybe you've drifted further than you realized. But here's the part nobody really talks about. There are moments in your life where prayer doesn't feel powerful, doesn't feel emotional, doesn't feel like anything at all. And that doesn't mean something is broken. I remember going through a stretch where I would sit there and try to pray, and it felt mechanical, like I was just saying words into the air, no connection, no response, just routine. And the more it kept happening, the more I started questioning myself instead of understanding what was really going on. Because we're used to associating God with feeling something: peace, comfort, clarity, something we can recognize. So when that disappears, it feels like God stepped away. But what if that silence isn't distance? What if it's actually a different kind of work? There's a pattern you see throughout Scripture where God doesn't always operate through feeling. Sometimes he operates through formation, quiet, steady, unseen work that isn't built on emotion at all. There are seasons where your faith isn't being carried by what you feel. It's being built by what you choose, and those seasons feel different. They feel slower. They feel quieter. Sometimes they even feel empty. But underneath that, something is being strengthened that doesn't depend on emotion to survive. Because if your connection to God only works when you feel something, it won't hold when life gets hard. So sometimes the feeling pulls back not because God left, but because he's building something deeper than feeling. Something steady. Something that stays even when everything else doesn't. So if you've been sitting there, trying to pray, and it feels like nothing is happening, don't assume you've lost something. You might actually be moving into a different kind of faith. One that isn't loud, one that isn't emotional, but one that's real. Stay there. Keep showing up, even if it feels quiet, because not all growth feels like something. If this helped you even a little, subscribe and share this with someone who's been struggling in silence. You're not the only one going through this.